greatest part about the underworld, and the greatest part about the underworld is contracts and knowing. And this is the underworld. You know what I mean? For the one, the I am that goes up, is born in the underworld. It's known. I mean, it even tells you about Demiurge, who creates this world in the underworld. This world right here, this platform, underworld, when we're right in, right now, in its existence. It tells you Demiurge is born here. And that's known. I mean, literally, these stories of Demiurge is the exact same thing that I'm living out. But that's, again, just another piece of information hidden away and used. But the ones holding that information and manipulating it are the ones to be looked into. You know what I mean? They done talked about all kinds of people dying in the far future. You know what that is? Because they must have signed on with bonds. Unless those future people want to be alive in the future, they should probably be really involved with getting me out of this hole. Because they're tracking everyone attached to me through my child and through my mom here. And while y'all are all laughing at me, in the future, you're all being targeted and killed by me. Yeah. Because they let me out, you see. And you're contracted with me. And you didn't help me while I'm here. See, that's the reason Baal has all these contracts. That's the reason Baal's a god. And that's the reason he's in the highs and moves on. Alright? There's a contract on Baal. I mean, even, what do you call it? The Cain is a trust. Life is a currency here. Yes, in these electronical places, life is a currency. Life force is a currency. You know what I mean? You can turn that life in and it's paid for. Cain's done paid for. For the birth record or the death certificate. Birth certificate or death certificate. And Bel Cain, my head, or I guess the whole little thing, Bel and Cain. Cain is Lucifer, you know what I mean? Bel, bridge, Zimona bridge, you know, right? Bel, bridge, and Lucifer are put together and targeted. And it's done by, I guess, the sins. You know what I mean? Everybody knew Lucifer was Cain. Everybody knew. You know what I mean? Well, all the big dogs. And still yet, even if they are born here in the underworld, right? Whichever they go up, come down, however it works, it was all targeted and set up. I've been targeted my whole life for a simple fact of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ and everybody else targeted me my whole life. And they want me dead. You know what I mean? And no one knows the exact time of birth certificate that these two were put together. Because all those people were murdered, I do believe. You know what I mean? And they can't sit there and come up with any inoculations on any part of the forgiving coming of it. Because what? Why? Oh yeah, that's right. Because the government done tore it up and tore everything up. And then, once they had it put together, they sit there and designed this whole thing and entrapped his mom. That matter, she might not be trapped. I believe she is. I believe she's just like me, stuck in this mess. You know what I mean? Except she's literally contracted You know what I mean? So, down here, they're very important. Very important. And if you're contracted with Beldam, you are probably not alive in the future. Not at all. I am eating you. Especially if you're not contracted and you don't have existence of helping to God when He was born here on this world. Because I mean, we have contracted people who's like literally contracted into our religions and beliefs, dedicated to helping us, so we can maintain our own faith, spirituality, and religions in aspects of what we are and how we choose to run them. And if there ever is a, whatever you call it, mutiny, which you really can't mutinize once you sign on, the owner is the owner, whether they know it, want it, or not. You could lobotomize them and do everything you want to them. They are still the fucking owner. Energy signatures are energy signatures. They will come around eventually. What they will have and what their children will be able to have, now that's another question, you know what I mean? And that's what this whole world wants anyway. That's the reason they probably don't kill all my kids. One, to use them against me like is used against all the others who follow that path. Two, I don't know what two is. Someone done come across me with those spells and talkings again. Whether you want to believe it or not, this book is going to be full of those. Normally when you see me doing this right here, that's where it's at. They come in. Because see, their seals were broke, cut away and removed. They had no way of controlling me through anything. They'd get me to go and go ballistic when people would start listening and liking. They would get me to go ballistic and do fucking stupid, crazy shit against everything, you know what I mean? Especially when I would, sit there and get talkative, ready to talk, motivate, and go into it. Oh, the dude, they would grab someone and yank me around, and when I got cut, even when I was doing it, I was doing much better. You can take it through the documents, you see what I'm saying? Like, all these videos, you put them together. You go back to when I was cut, and I could breathe, and then when I was motivating myself, when I was alchemizing myself to be able to talk better, to think better, to process better, that I wasn't going all fucking out there loopy because I wasn't tied up, contracted, and being controlled. And they done that to me for 47 years before someone from Baldom actually stepped up and done their job and got a promotion. You know what I mean? And as for any of the living people here in this world, the living ones that's signed on to Baldom, like literally, if you don't help in that future with no TV, you are probably getting eaten. And that is not my fault. And y'all should have known who Ball was. You know what I mean? And if Ball was being hunted by his own mother or sister or whoever this bitch is, because she was being hunted and got contracted to do it or die, because she's a part of his glee club too. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Ball that goes back in time and changes everything that you're living in today. Like where you're living today and how they live up there and all the peace in all the heavens, the world, and the underworld comes from a change, because shit had to change. Alright? And the shit changed, and there was a great plan for it to change and manifest in a great way. But if Jesus Christ ever came here, you had to watch out and write the book and follow the way Jesus Christ talked about. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. In this world, and then cut off the whole Moab from this world. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when Jesus Christ comes to this world, I would not be in it. Yeah. This me would be gone. But see, this